There are influences that are felt by every musician, regardless of how big or tiny they are, and the Beatles were not an exception to this rule. There was a period when the Liverpudlians were the ones who were being looked up to, despite the fact that the Fab Four are still considered to be pioneers. Buddy Holly was the best person by Beatles.Harrison standards. The name of the Beatles was derived from Holly's band The Crickets by John Lennon and Stuart Sutcliffe, who were the founding bassists of the band. The early works of John Lennon and Paul McCartney would find their inspiration in his manner of songwriting almost as much. Harrison, however, was the lead guitarist for the band, and he was the one who witnessed Holly's influence in his playing the most clearly. With the assistance of a book that was not even close to being finished, Harrison recalled his attempt to learn how to play the guitar. About a year or a few months later, I discovered that those idiots had provided me with a manual that did not display all of the notes. Harrison demonstrated that his enthusiasm for Holly's music had not waned by revealing his feelings in an interview with Guitar Player, which was published in the November 1987 issue of the magazine. He explained to the contributing writer Dan Fort how he had accomplished the creation of the emotionally charged, volume-swelling chords that were used on the Beatles' 1965 compositions Yes It Is, Wait, and I Need You. During the year 1957, Holly had performed a song called Peggy Sue, which was a smash. Holly was unable to flick his pickup switch in time for his solo, so he asked Nicky Sullivan, the guitarist for the Crickets, to move the switch from the neck position to the bridge position and back again at the important transition points. His admiration for other musicians remained as strong as ever for the entirety of his career. Recently, Ritchie Blackmore, a former guitarist for Deep Purple, recounted the time in 1984 when Harrison inquired in a timid manner about the possibility of jamming with the band. Harrison was so immersed in his performance that he failed to notice that Blackmore was playing in the wrong key as they were performing a rendition of a Little Richard hit for an audience in Australia.